Hold on a second. You would have seen this amazing marketing campaign which was done with Anil Kapoor ji, Dosti's Greater Thane project. And when I saw that ad for the first time, my mind was blown. Please help me welcome the Director for Sales and Marketing, Mr. Nitin Nagpal. This is Pitch Perfect. Hello and welcome to yet another episode of Pitch Perfect. You know the fundamental. Project ke all the details, elevator pitches on steroid within 10 minutes in and out. आपने बहुत recently, 8 महीने पहले, you would have seen this amazing marketing campaign, especially the video, which was done with Anil Kapoor ji. And उसमें you can see him maneuvering himself through the busy streets of Mumbai, जो कि stand still है, and he's the only one moving. And when I saw that ad for the first time, my mind was blown. Right? So let's talk to the man himself who was there during this whole idea, culmination, germination, and the whole shoot, and the whole idea, the concept behind it, you know, this amazing ad with Anil Kapoor ji for Dosti's Greater Thane project. Yes, we are at Dosti Realty. Please help me welcome the Director for Sales and Marketing, Mr. Nitin Nagpal. Nitin ji, welcome to the show. Thank you for doing this with us. Welcome. Let's get started. Like I was talking to the audience, right? ये जो marketing campaign hai, this is one of a kind. We've not seen too many of these, especially in the real estate. So whenever I ask somebody what is the last real estate ad that you remember, I think this is one of those, jo it stays with you. How did this idea come into place?
So, well, we started Dosti Greater Thane project in October 2020, and we were thinking of Anil Kapoor ji much before that, obviously, because we had to, think of ideas and, how do we want to do the marketing. But unfortunately, COVID came to India and across the world, and the lockdown was announced. That time, during October 2020, we launched phase 1. We launched 1,750 flats at that point of time, and all the apartments were of one single configuration of 1 BHK of 319 square feet. Then we launched phase 2, where we decided now to go live with Anil Kapoor ji, take him on board, start the shoot, and go all out with marketing. In phase 2, we came up with slightly bigger apartment also, which is 1 BHK, like a 339 and a 383 approximately square feet. And we had this thing in mind that we want entire Janta of Mumbai to buy a property here. We wanted them to think that probably Dosti Greater Thane is the right buy for them. Now, people, if you've seen the Anil Kapoor ji, one of the campaign or the creative or the ads, so, there's a train. There are people who are trying to, get in the train. So, why travel to, a far-off location? Why not, buy in Dosti Greater Thane, Kaler? Why travel to Kalyan, to a Dombivli or to a Titwala or a Vasai or a Virar? Why not come to Dosti Greater Thane, which is 7 kilometers from Viviana Mall, Thane, and 4 kilometers from Balkum, Thane. You will hardly take few minutes to reach here.
I wanted to ask you this, ki you said just right now ki phase 1 launch हुआ था, it was sold out in few days, and that was right?
Yes.
During the COVID, or just after that?
It was during the COVID.
Okay.
I think there were multiple reasons for that. The price point was very, very attractive. With a good developer like Dosti Realty, with a 21-story tower, with all the amenities which one can think of or can dream of is available in Dosti Greater Thane. We are offering 1 lakh square feet of clubhouse. That's the reason we came up with these ideas.
So, okay, when you say few days, what was the number of days that it was completely sold out?
Approximately in less than 2 weeks, we sold out the entire inventory.
Are you serious?
And as I said that, at that point of time, even the government had reduced the stamp duty value, because of which the proposition was more attractive. So that also helped us to, plan the phase 2. We came up with a smart 2 BHKs also. As I said, in phase 1, we had only 1 BHKs, but in phase 2, we came up with 1 BHK of different size of apartments, and we also came up with smart 2 BHKs right from 452 square feet to 552 square feet, which got sold very fast, and we got a very good response.
Chaliye, first phase jo tha, us time pe there was COVID, there was no stamp duty, and all these things were applicable. So that could be one of the reasons why the velocity was so high. You think the same response can be replicated for the phase 2 as well?
I want to highlight that we are still selling approximately close to 180 to 200 apartments per month.
Wow.
And we have sold more than 4,750 flats in Dosti Greater Thane at this point of time.
So what makes you so confident? What are such USPs of this project that I think the audience should know about the project that you're confident it will sell like hotcakes?
See, as I said that, plus point is the location, the connectivity, or maximum 10 minutes you will be in Thane. People who have been staying in Thane are willing to buy here also because they can still enjoy the social infra of Thane. They can still, go for shopping to Viviana Mall. They can still send their children to the school which is there in Thane. However, all the facilities are provided by Dosti Realty within our project. So we have our own school which is Dosti Foundation School. So you don't need to step out of the complex. We have high street retail which also will start very soon with the phase 1 position being ready. The nearby areas which is, hardly the minute you step out of the complex, you have the hospitals and anything and everything what is required for a family to have is available in the periphery as far as connectivity is concerned. Second, as I said that, what is important when you buy a flat? Any customer who's buying an under construction property, what is important or should be important is the track record of the developer. I think that's the most important factor which a customer should think, and I can very proudly say that till date not a single project has been delayed or undelivered. All the projects have been delivered. Whatever commitment has been given to the customers, we have given that. In fact, some of the time or most of the time we have given more than what we have committed. So that's the second reason why a customer should definitely come to Dosti Greater Thane. Third is the design or the layout of the apartments, which is very interesting. When you have a look at these flats, believe me, there is no wastage at all. Anybody who will visit our flat will definitely what they see in the sample flat, that will be delivered. What has been mentioned in the agreement, that also. So as far as quality is concerned, there is no compromise which is there. Then there are a lot of financial schemes which are available here today. We also have a lot of reference customers. So that business also is approximately which gives us 20% of the overall booked customers.
I think that's a very high number for reference. Correct. That's very good. The design aspect plays a very important role when you said that there's very minimal wastage. And when the way you told me when you look at the sample flat, you will be convinced yourself, you'll probably want to buy it yourself. That calls for some specialized design. Do you have an in-house team of architects or designers? How do you go about it?
This project has been designed by Hafiz Contractor.
Amazing.
So I don't need to introduce or talk anything about Hafiz Contractor Ji. I'm sure everyone and anyone knows him.
Let's talk a little bit about the brand.
So Dosti Realty has been in real estate for more than 40 years. We have delivered more than 130 projects at this point of time. There are more than 20,000 plus families, happy families who have bought apartment with us, and approximately 12 million square feet has been delivered. And approximately 21 million square feet is under construction. Dosti Friends for Life. This means that we want to be with you throughout your journey, not only from the time you start thinking of buying an apartment, but even once you are settled in the complex, we want you to be a happy customer. Once you are a happy customer, that's how you will give us more reference.
You're saying that we promises se bhi thoda sa we go one step beyond that. Can you give me an example?
Our clubhouse is approximately 1 lakh square feet, and we have 40 plus amenities which will be provided to the happy families staying in Dosti Greater Thane. We did a tie-up with few academy which will help our happy family customers to enjoy and the kids to learn. So few of them is Gary Kirsten Cricket Academy which we have signed, Michael Phelps for swimming, Padukone. Again, we have done a tie-up, they are on board. Then we have done a tie-up with Mahesh Bhupati. We have Aqua Gym, which is very unique, very different.
There are two use cases. One is the end home buyer and one such aspiring marketeers like myself. One message that you would like to give to us?
Be real, think out of the box, be open for change, and at the same time does not mean that whatever way of marketing is done in past is of no use. Because I've come across where few set of people think that whatever is done in past is waste.
And one message for the home buyers.
Something that please go through the credential of the developer before buying an apartment. And that is something which is very, very important. Don't get carried away only by the price. Please do the due diligence. Track record is very, very important.
Thank you so much, Nitin ji, for doing this and taking the time out. And every time I meet new people, like I was telling you, I'm a very curious person. I enjoy talking to people. This is also one of the most memorable conversations. Thank you so much. And guys, we will be back soon with yet another episode of Pitch Perfect, so stay tuned.